Welcome, everyone, to this special deep dive, part of our Being Altlink series here at Alter.
Yes, alter, where our vision is always being recognized as the home of limitless creativity.
And today, we're zeroing in on one of our really important core values, teamwork.
Specifically, that vital part of it. I practice empathy and ensure that communication within the team is open and clear.
That specific sentence. It sounds good, but what does it actually mean for us day in, day out?
Well, it's definitely not just a nice phrase, is it? It's fundamental. It's not just about, agreeing all the time or sharing every random thought.
Okay, so it's not oversharing or just being pleasant.
Exactly. It's about building a real foundation, one where we genuinely try to understand where our colleagues are coming from so we can, actually work together effectively, seamlessly.
Right, building that shared understanding you mentioned. So let's unpack it a bit more. Practicing empathy, ensuring open and clear communication. What does that look like at Alter?
Well, at its core, empathy here means actively trying to see things from your teammate's perspective, remembering everyone has their own workload, their own background, their own way of looking at things.
In the communication part.
That's the bridge, really. Open and clear communication connects all those different perspectives, is how we make sure we're all kind of on the same page.
So it's got to be more than just, say, sending a quick email update, like, here are the specs.
Oh, much more. It's how you send that email. It's when you send it. It's thinking, does this person have everything they need? Do they have the context?
Context, that's key.
Definitely. And it's also about being ready to listen to their questions, their feedback, not just broadcasting information.
Okay, let's get practical. What are some actual things we can see or do that show this value in action?
A big one is active listening. And I mean really listening.
Not just waiting for your turn to jump in.
Exactly. It's focusing on what the other person is actually saying, the words and the feeling behind them. Trying to grasp their point of view before you even think about your response. Listening to understand.
Listening to understand, not just to reply. Got it. What else?
Tied closely to that is asking before assuming. It's so easy to fill in the gaps ourselves, right?
Yeah, we all do it.
But those assumptions, they can cause real friction, misunderstandings, frustration. Just pausing to ask, hey, can you clarify that? Or what did you mean by? It saves so much trouble down the line.
Makes total sense. So instead of jumping to conclusions like, oh, they haven't done this yet, they must be slacking off.
Right. You might ask, how's that task going? Is there anything blocking you or anything I can help with?
Big difference.
Huge difference. What about how we actually talk or write?
That's mindful communication. Thinking about your tone. Is it coming across the way you intend? A quick, maybe curt-sounding email might be fine in your head, but how does it land?
Especially in writing, tone is so hard sometimes. It really is. And timing matters, too. Is now really the best moment for this conversation? Is the person ready to hear it? Context again.
Context and timing. And this applies beyond just project talk, right?
Absolutely. It's also about just checking in. If someone seems a bit off or maybe stressed.
Like a simple, hey, everything okay?
Exactly that. It shows you see them as a person, not just someone doing tasks. It builds that connection, that trust.
The human element. Okay, so that's the empathy side. What about the clear communication bit? How do we nail that?
Clarity is about making sure your message is easy to understand for everyone involved. Avoiding unnecessary jargon or explaining it if you have to use it. Making sure instructions are direct, unambiguous, leaving less room for confusion.
So if I'm explaining, say, a new campaign approach, I shouldn't just dive into marketing speak.
Probably not without making sure everyone's with you. Explain the why behind the what. It helps everyone feel included, informed, gives them the bigger picture.
That makes sense. And, we do see good examples of this stuff around Alter.
We do. Think of a designer who asks about someone's workload before dropping an urgent task on them. That's empathy right there, consideration.
Yeah, or like a CS partner, taking the time to calmly walk through a client's concern, making sure the whole internal team gets it, instead of just reacting defensively.
Yes. That keeps things open, productive, stops misunderstandings from snowballing. Or remember that lead who gave someone flexibility because they were having a tough personal day?
That shows real understanding, support for the whole person.
Totally. And even something simple, like a colleague patiently explaining a process again, just to ensure everyone's clear. That's practicing clear communication.
It shows a commitment to making sure everyone's included, no one's left behind.
Then proactive updates, people just sharing where they're at, even small updates. It keeps information flowing, avoids those silos.
But really isn't just about being nice.
Yeah.
This stuff actually impacts our work, our productivity.
100%. It's not soft stuff, it's smart stuff. Think about it. Clear communication means fewer mistakes, less time wasted fixing misunderstandings. Things just move faster.
Faster workflow, definitely. And less conflict, too, presumably.
For sure. When you lead with empathy and clarity, disagreements are less likely to blow up. And when they do happen, you resolve them better, more constructively.
And people feel valued, right, when they feel genuinely heard and understood.
That's huge. It boosts their sense of belonging, their morale. It builds trust. And when you have that foundation of trust and morale,
Creativity flows.
exactly, that's where the limitless creativity really gets its fuel.
Okay, so for all of us alt-links listening, maybe it boils down to asking ourselves some questions regularly.
Yeah, some practical self-checks, like before you hit send or speak up, maybe ask, have I really tried to understand their perspective first?
Or am I assuming something here? Should I ask a clarifying question instead?
Mm-hmm. And is how I'm saying this clear? Is it kind? Is it
Yeah.
considerate of their time and what they already know?
Do they have what they need from me to succeed with this?
Great one. Because these aren't just nice to haves. At Alter, practicing empathy and clear, open communication, they are critical. They're how we build the high-performing teams we need.
It's foundational for achieving that vision of limitless creativity.
Absolutely. It's a daily practice, not a checkbox, a constant commitment we make to each other.
So every interaction, whether it's a big meeting or just a quick message, is a chance to strengthen that foundation.
By being conscious about it, putting in that little bit of extra effort to listen, to explain, to check in, we all contribute to making Alter more collaborative, more understanding.
And ultimately more creative.
That's the goal.
So maybe the challenge for everyone listening is, in your very next interaction today, think about it. What's one small shift you can make? Listen a bit more deeply, explain something more clearly, check in more thoughtfully.
Those small shifts, done consistently by all of us, really add up. They help us all thrive and keep building this home of limitless creativity together.